Democrats suffered two huge losses in court to Elon Musk and Donald Trump, as two different judges reject these ridiculous requests from Democrat state attorney generals that Donald Trump and Elon Musk shouldn't be allowed to rid the government of waste and corruption. As always, like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a ton. But let's start with CNN frustratingly having to admit that these are huge wins for Trump and Musk.
The Trump administration scoring a big victory in court as a judge rejects calls from blue states to block Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency from obtaining federal data. Our chief legal affairs correspondent, Paula Reed, is on the story for us. What are you learning, Paula?
So, Wolf, here we're talking about Judge Tanya Chutkan. She's the Obama-appointed judge who oversaw Trump's criminal case related to allegations of election subversion. Today, she declined to block Elon Musk and Doge from accessing data at a slew of federal agencies. Now, this lawsuit was brought by a group of Democratic state attorneys general. They were also asking Chutkan to block Doge from being able to fire federal employees or place them on involuntary leave. Now, Chutkan declined this request. She said that, quote, they have not shown that they will suffer imminent, irreparable harm absent a temporary restraining order. That's what they were asking for. She went on to say, the court is aware that Doge's unpredictable actions have resulted in considerable uncertainty and confusion for plaintiffs and many of their agencies and residents. It remains uncertain when and how the catalog of state programs that plaintiffs identify.
When you have an Obama-appointed judge making this ruling, it really highlights how frivolous and unconstitutional these requests by Democrats are. This same judge was quoted saying, I am not going to rule to shut down the federal government, because that's essentially what the Democrats are begging them to do. They may not like what Trump is doing or what Elon is doing, but it is well within the legal permissions and powers of the executive branch. And it also proves that these other federal judges who are issuing temporary restraining orders and trying to block Elon Musk are nothing more than activists whose rulings will be shut down by the Supreme Court. I always reference the Supreme Court of Colorado that voted to have Trump taken off the election ballot only for it to get overturned unanimously by the Supreme Court, something that never happens because it was so illegal and unconstitutional. And that's exactly what these activist judges are doing. And all it's going to do in the long run is lose them a ton of credibility as unbiased interpreters of the law. This Obama judge was clearly not willing to have her reputation and credibility squandered in order to appease some radical leftists.